It's time to get a little bit experimental with Gorm Egg Hunter. The idea behind this is we are going to be using Gorm, the World Eater, which destroys the minion to the right of him every turn to make himself wake up quicker. And the minions that we're going to be targeting are going to be Extraterrestrial Egg and Nerubian Egg as a way to flood the board with a bunch of minions really easily that can hit our opponent's face once the turn is passed back to us. Overall, this deck was really inspired by the fact that for some reason I have one of each of the rarities of Gorm, and while Gorm isn't really the best card in the world, this is probably going to be one of the better decks to use him in if you really want to. Now, for the Mulligan guide, 2 cards to look out for is going to be Gorm and Exarch. These will be cards that you want to slam down on turn 3 so you can get them up and running really quickly. Then you're going to be looking for any of your other Discover package, such as Tracking, that also acts as draw power, or any of the eggs. With that all being said, let's look at some games. Okay, time for a game against Warlock. Let's see what they have in store for us. This opener actually doesn't look that bad, but I think we're going to get rid of these 2 cards. Tracking, oh, actually, never mind. We made this hand a lot better. Right, let's use Tracking, see what we can grab. Tide Pool, why not? Okay. Oh, wait, why? Okay. They had to have at the bottom of their deck, I guess, a wheel, right?
Eyes on the horizon.
Okay, there's Brittle Bone. We might... I mean, we can't destroy the 1/4 this turn. I think we're just going to slam down Exarch.
This could be our home.
Because in 2 turns, we'll be able to slam down both the Kraken and Observer. Oh, this is going to be so good for us to deal with. Oh, you know what? Actually, we might be fine. The reason why I say we might be fine, I guess we go for Alien Encounter, right? Is because we can use Bob as a way to just, like, take their minion and then use it against them, right? Oh, Curse Campaign. You know, that is a card that I am kind of happy that is seen play now. It's kind of annoying that this is, like, the best way you can make use of it. But, like, the fact that it is seen play from a card that was basically had potential but unplayable is pretty interesting. Especially given the fact that it's after the set that we saw a bunch more Death Rattle support for Warlock, and then none of it forced that card to be more playable. I know I made use of it in the Kara deck that I put out at the beginning of the Great Dark Beyond. Also, we should be getting a mini set announcement here soonish, I think. So, you never know. We might revisit an idea like that at least one more time, but I don't know. Domino effect is not the thing we want to see. We probably should have put the Mugu on the other side, actually. Actually, I guess it wouldn't have mattered unless we put it, like, in the middle. Or, like, the exact... Actually, no. We had enough minions where it wouldn't matter anyways. Oh, that is a pretty nice card. Oh, Gorm is funny. I'm going to have to go for it. Like, I know it's not, like, the actual play that we should have made there, but it could be funny, right? Right? We can make some use of it. Rip the double Discover effect. It's so amazing that that card... Oh, never mind. Maybe not rip that. Alright, let's just discover a bunch of cards and worry about using Gorm later. I'm gonna grab 2 of these. Oh, game's gonna freeze. I wasn't having any problems with Hearthstone for a while, and then all of a sudden it started, like, shitting the bed again. Or, like, the last 2 days. Okay, we can attack into that. Okay, I guess Observer is... It's either Observer or Egg. Egg's funny because we will be able to feed the Groms. Probably actually not the card I should have went for. I probably should have actually went for the Observer. Exarch. I really wish we had put down. The play there would have probably put down ETC, or not Brad, Bob, and I can't remember what else I have in there. I think it's Bob, Fizzle, and Insidious. I think it's the third one. 90% of the time you just choose Gorm, not Gorm. Odin. Brain. Bob. Sorry. Man. Sometimes I'm like, what is up with my head? Let's just. Oh, perfect. Actually. Hopefully that protects us from them wiping out our board for a turn. We actually probably should have chose Grifta there, and then we'd have 2 chances at mind control. We do have 2 Bobs, which is actually pretty nice.
That one already attacked.
Let's just do it like this. Okay, there's life tap into.
Lightly used armor.
We're gonna have to go through 62 armor. Oh, I am not looking forward to that. Not look well, and it'll get even higher too. Okay, come on, give us mind control. Actually, yeah, come on, mind control. Okay, so that isn't mind control. That's kind of sad for us, but like, okay, I guess we can pop that. Let's get rid of the Buccaneer because I just don't want to deal with the Buccaneer, to be fair. And then I guess we could slam down Observer because it'll buff up everything on the board. Actually, probably should have done that in a different order with Grifta first, but whatever. Or I mean, Observer then Grifta. Okay, now we have a 15-13 on board. Can he stick? Oh, okay. Quick campaign. Well, I mean, they'll probably try to use it again, right? Yep. Joke's on them. We got 2 Bobs in hand. Oh, that's gonna feel so nice. Just gobble up that minion. Well, there goes the majority of our board. Oh, but it is I! Let's show them how to bartend. It's time to recruit this to our side. Let's go. Let's slam down Ice Trap just to be safe, and then go face. Oh, well, you know, we have a few options. So we could Bob the Zeus. Or, I mean, yeah, Zeus. Ceaseless. This should be the best way to do this, right? The idea is they can't have too many answers, right? And then we can yell and yodeler and get a bunch more of these out for free. Hopefully if they have like any AoE in the hand, it's a high cost AoE that just instantly gets countered. Then this Om Nom Nom face. This is actually working a lot better than I expected it to. There's live tap. Oh. I don't want to deal with more armor gain. Oh, Tide Pool isn't bad. Guess we just look for some other stuff here. Rat Trap isn't bad. In case they clear out the board. Bait and switch? Kind of. Oh, we should have done this first. My bad. My bad. We definitely should have done that first. Yeah, I don't want to waste that on a board that might instantly be destroyed. Note to self, always use the hero power first. Oh, well, I mean... Okay, there's Rat Trap. Okay, there's Egg. We can put the Egg next to this. Part of me almost wants to like take their minion, but this should be fine, right? Explosive trap is what we gotta do. Sure, they can try to hit our face, but they probably won't try to hit our face. They'll probably try to or hit one of the minions. I'm actually Amulet just makes more sense. I was like, maybe we go for more attack, and technically over the course of the game that it would have probably been better. But like, I think given where we are in this game state, this is probably the best chance here. It would be smart for them to destroy Gorm, but actually, let me know about down below how you're pronouncing this card's name, because it's so close to Grom that it isn't even funny. Of course, they went face. They got greedy. And we have Ice Trap. Oh, what are you gonna do? Take the 15-13 or freeze us out? Freezing us out actually is kind of annoying, but we'll just slam down. We'll slam down the spaceship next turn, I think. This should be game, I think. Pretty closely. We deal enough damage to go through like 100+ damage to their face in a single game. That's actually kind of cool. Oh, Kraken is so funny if we'd actually survive long enough to slam that down. Soul searching. Let's see what they're soul searching for. They're looking for a miracle. That's what they have to look for. And I don't think there is a miracle. Okay, well, you know, thanks for the armor. Okay, time for a game against DK. Let's see what they have in store for us. I mean, this hand doesn't look that bad. I mean, we do need some type of discoverability tool, so we'll probably get rid of one of the scouts. Oh, perfect curve. What are the chances the scout actually survives 3 turns, though, is the question. Oh, I mean, I guess we'll just top deck the other scout. Okay, there's Miracle Salesman. So we're at least going to get 1 discoverability off of this. I guess we go for egg, right? And by egg, I mean extraterrestrial egg. But putting down X-Art just to get this online quickly. There is Handler. I feel like Ferals is going to be the... I feel like this engine in DK is going to be my new hand buff paladin once all the hand buff cards rotate out. If they rotate out. Because you never know, Blizzard might just be like, we're keeping them all in. But, you know, the ones from actual sets that are going to be rotating soon. I wonder what they're thinking. They're like, maybe we can race them to do enough damage to face, or do we just destroy these minions? And destroying them is probably the safe bet for them. It does give us 2, 3, 4s, which isn't bad, and that actually was a really good hit. The kind of bad thing about this situation is Buccaneer has 4 HP, so it's not like we can instantly destroy it. Oh. Yelling Yodeler would have been nice last turn. Right, we can discover a card from our deck. I guess it's Alien Encounters, right? That gives us 2 of them. They're both 3 cost. And I'm just going to get rid of a Buccaneer. I'm not even going to deal with it.
They need one.
Okay, the Plagues I am going to be actually kind of happy to see out. Actually, you know what? Plague DK might be a list that we can revisit now because not everyone and their mother is running Kill Jaden. I say this and I'd probably run the cards and then only run into Kill Jaden decks, knowing my luck. But there was a amalgam like infinite plague list that I really wanted to try out at some point, but I just never got around to it, and that could be fun. That could be really, really fun. We'll see. That might be an idea for future me to do. Maybe we could pair it with like 8 Hands from Beyond and then just shuffle a ton of plagues into our opponent's deck. That actually, you know what? More than thinking about it, that might be a deck that we try out soonish. After this one, I will say this. I already have the deck I have planned, which is going to be a mage list. It is going to be a little bit of a twist on Elemental Mage, but we're going to be running a minimum amount of elementals, but using a bunch of cards that can generate us elementals in order to hopefully get that chain going early on to OTK our opponent by Mesadooning into Saroon and giving a board full of Overflow Surgers 14 spell damage. That's the game plan for that deck. That should be the next one that you see. I don't know what else we should be getting an announcement for a mini set really quickly, so I don't want to get too far ahead on schedule. And if we get a mini set announcement soon, we might, until the mini set comes out, like lower the output of videos on the channel to like 2 a week instead of 3, and then we'll go back to 3. I don't know, we'll see. We'll definitely see. Or we could do like a card review each week for the mini set instead of just one big one at the end. Let me know down below what way you prefer it. I like doing card reviews. They usually just do bad on the channel, which is why I don't like spamming them out. Though theoretically, it wouldn't be bad for the YouTube algorithm. The more you upload, the more you get suggested, but the more people don't want it, it doesn't matter. Sorry, just went on a random rant that I didn't really need to go on. Okay, now we have to deal with the 8, which is annoying because it has Reborn. But we do have Grifta, and Grifta could give us... Actually, we could go Observer Grifta.
No one's going to believe this.
Actually, Observer.
No one's going to believe this.
Kraken. Destroy the egg. Then we buff everything up by a bajillion. Probably should have used Sneaky Snakes first. We're not dead if we just go face, right? One trade isn't bad. Okay, Tide Pool isn't really the option we wanted, but okay, they'll be able to clear out probably both observers, and then I mean they could race us to face, I guess, but I think the play would be hit into the observers here, and then hope. Well, it's a rock and a hard place, right? You either get rid of the observers. I guess they didn't have enough damage in hand. Okay, there's Airlock Breach. Okay, maybe not. Still game. Okay, game. Never in my life have I wanted one card more than I do right now. Grifta needs to give us the mind control. Okay. Come on, mind control attack, please. Let's go! Alright, feeling a bit passionate here. Okay, slam down the snakes, I think. Madness, because this is quite mad that we came back from this. Let's go. For a couple off. Oh. Oh, joke's on them. We have Tide Pool in hand. Tide Pool take one of them. Oh, well, actually, yeah. Oh, actually, we have game here. We don't even have to attack into either of them. Oh, Ceaseless is funny. We use Tide Pool. This should have exactly passion. I'm very passionate that we're about to win here. And then we can take this to our hand. Let's recruit this minion. And just go face. And this should be game, right? Alright, now that we're through the games, let's discuss my final thoughts of the deck. So, I played 20 games with the deck and ended up with a 50% win rate, which was actually higher than I expected. Because, honestly speaking, Gorm is one of the legendaries that has the least amount of potential out of all of them from the Great Dark Beyond. But I will say this, out of those legendaries, it probably has the most potential, as it's very, very close to being quite playable. Overall, if you're looking for a deck to use Gorm like I was, this is probably going to be your best opportunity to use him in, and honestly is a lot of fun, and you can win a lot of games. As I mentioned before, most of these games were from before the month reset. I've been dealing with some health problems, but we should be able to get on track once again here in the following weeks. But like always, if you enjoyed the video, please like, comment, subscribe, and until next time, bye-bye.